The animal kingdom is full of incredible creatures, from pink dolphins to ghost white pandas and even two-faced cats. Some animals are so rare, you'd believe they're made up. But the natural world is far more colorful than you realize. Let's dive into the rarest animals on Earth. Pink dolphins. Pink dolphins might sound like something pulled straight from a fantasy story, but they're very real and incredibly rare. Officially known as the Chinese white dolphin, these marine mammals are famous for their soft pink glow, which actually becomes more intense as they age. Adults can grow up to 9 to 11.5 feet long and weigh around 330 to 510 pounds, making them one of the largest dolphins that live close to shore. Their pink color isn't due to pigment like flamingos. Instead, it comes from blood vessels close to the skin, which help regulate body temperature in warm coastal waters. When the dolphin is excited or active, its skin can appear even brighter pink. These dolphins have lived in the waters of the Pearl River estuary for centuries, with records dating back to the 1600s. Over time, they became symbols of good fortune in Hong Kong culture. But today, their luck has run out. Massive coastal development, chemical pollution, overfishing, and non-stop shipping traffic have devastated their habitat. According to WWF Hong Kong, dolphin numbers have dropped by around 80% in just 15 years. Recent surveys estimate that only about 32 individuals remain in Hong Kong waters, a terrifying historic low. An emergency protection plan was launched in 2020, but unless humans drastically change their behavior, these magical-looking dolphins could disappear within our lifetime. Pied peacocks. When you think of peacocks, you probably imagine dazzling blues, greens, and shimmering eye-spotted feathers. But not all peacocks follow the rulebook. Meet the silver-pied peafowl, one of the rarest and most striking variations ever recorded. This unusual color pattern first appeared in the United States in 1992, when 3 different breeders independently discovered the same genetic anomaly. Instead of being fully colorful, male silver-pied peacocks are mostly pure white, with only around 20% of their feathers showing color, usually concentrated around the neck and chest. The contrast makes them look almost hand-painted. Many people assume these birds are albino, but that's not the case. Most white peafowl suffer from a genetic condition called leucism, which prevents pigment from being properly deposited in the feathers. That's why leucistic birds often have blue-gray eyes instead of red. Even rarer are birds with partial leucism, creating a split appearance that's half colorful and half white. These ultra-rare individuals are known as pied peacocks, and they truly represent the best of both worlds. Proof that nature loves experimenting. Albino turtle. Albinism can occur in nearly any animal, but albino sea turtles are among the rarest creatures on the planet. In 2016, researchers on Australia's Queensland North Shore coast discovered something extraordinary: a fully albino sea turtle hatchling, later named Albie. Out of 122 hatchlings that emerged from the nest that night, Albie immediately stood out. His shell and skin were completely white, lacking any protective coloration. While the others instinctively raced toward the ocean, Albie struggled and was found flipped onto his back, unable to move. Volunteers from the Coolum and North Shore Coast Care Group stepped in to help, likely saving his life. According to marine biologist Colin Limpus, only 1 in 10,000 animals are born albino. But sea turtles already face brutal odds. Only 1 in 1,000 survive to adulthood. For albino turtles, survival is even harder because they're highly visible to predators and sensitive to sunlight. There's no confirmed record of an albino sea turtle ever living long enough to reproduce. Albie's future is uncertain, but his discovery highlights just how fragile and astonishing life in the wild can be. Albino panda. Pandas are already rare, but an albino panda was once thought to be almost impossible. That changed on May 27, 2019, when infrared cameras captured footage of a completely white panda roaming China's Wulong National Nature Reserve. This panda lacked all black markings and had reddish eyes, a classic sign of albinism. Wildlife researcher Li Sheng analyzed the footage and confirmed it was the first recorded albino panda ever seen in the wild. The discovery shocked conservationists around the world. This sighting proved that albinism genes exist within wild panda populations, something scientists had never confirmed before. Albinism can cause poor eyesight and reduced camouflage, both of which are major disadvantages in the wild. However, Li noted that the panda appeared healthy, strong, and stable, suggesting it was coping surprisingly well. With fewer than 2,000 giant pandas left in the wild, spotting an albino individual is astronomically rare. Somewhere deep in China's bamboo forests, this ghostly panda continues to roam, quietly challenging everything we thought we knew. Chimeric cat. What if your pet looked like two cats fused into one? Meet Venus, the two-faced tortoiseshell cat who became a viral sensation thanks to her unbelievable appearance. Found on a dairy farm in North Carolina and adopted in 2009, Venus quickly captured the internet's attention. One side of her face is jet black with a green eye, while the other is orange tabby with a bright blue eye. Venus is often called a chimera, a term borrowed from mythology. In biology, chimerism occurs when two embryos fuse together early in development, creating a single animal with two sets of DNA. While chimeric cats aren't extremely rare, Venus is special. Most known chimeras are male tortoiseshells, which already have unusual genetics. Venus is female, making her even more uncommon. What truly puzzles experts is how perfectly her face split down the middle, and how each side developed a different eye color. Some scientists believe pigment genes activated independently on each side during development. Others think Venus may be a true genetic one-off. Either way, she's living proof that nature doesn't always follow symmetry. White lion. Lions are symbols of strength and royalty, but white lions take that majesty to another level. These pale predators aren't albino. Their coloring comes from a rare recessive gene that reduces pigment, giving them a creamy white or pale blonde coat. White lions were first recorded in southern Africa around 400 years ago and were considered sacred by local cultures. However, they didn't become widely known internationally until the 1977 book The White Lions of Timbavati brought them global attention. For a white cub to be born, both parents must carry the recessive gene, even if they look completely normal. This makes white lions extremely rare in the wild. Lions themselves are already listed as vulnerable, which makes the survival of white lions even more uncertain. Sadly, many white lions exist today because of selective breeding in captivity. Conservationists are now working to protect natural populations and responsibly reintroduce white lions into protected reserves, so these ghostly kings don't vanish forever. Harpy eagle. At first glance, the harpy eagle doesn't even look real. With its massive body, piercing eyes, and crown of raised feathers, it looks more like a human-sized warrior in a bird costume than an actual animal. And in many ways, it lives up to that legendary appearance. The harpy eagle is the largest and most powerful eagle on Earth. An adult can weigh up to 22 pounds, with a wingspan stretching nearly 7 feet. But its most terrifying feature is its talons. The rear claws measure 3 to 4 inches long, about the same size as a grizzly bear's claws. One squeeze is strong enough to instantly kill prey. These eagles hunt monkeys, sloths, and large mammals, sometimes snatching them straight from treetops without slowing down. Harpy eagles once ruled rainforests from southern Mexico through Central and South America, but deforestation has pushed them to the edge. As forests disappear, so do nesting sites and hunting grounds. The species has already gone extinct in countries like El Salvador. Thankfully, conservation groups like the Peregrine Fund have successfully bred and released dozens back into the wild. Still, without protecting rainforests, even this real-life mythological beast may vanish forever. Nature is stranger than fiction, and we've only scratched the surface. These rare animals prove our planet still hides unbelievable secrets. Which one shocked you the most? Tell us below and subscribe for more mind-blowing discoveries.